My dad has a cousin, Jeff, who works as a bus driver. There has been a lot of weird people riding his route, but nothing too dramatic. Jeff usually works the early morning shift, but found out that the late evening shifts paid more, so he decided to try it out. It was the summer and people were happy and sometimes quite loud. This particular evening was really calm. Jeff was on his last round, and for once, the bus was completely empty. Eventually, he saw some people standing at a bus stop, three old ladies. They seemed to be discussing something very amusing and important. Jeff stopped the bus and opened the doors. The three old ladies stepped onto the bus and walked right past Jeff without paying for their tickets. They went and sat in the far back of the bus. Jeff called for them to come back to the front to pay for their tickets, but they completely ignored him. Jeff got annoyed but continued his route. He decided that when it was time for the ladies to get off, he would only open the doors at the front. That way, the ladies would have to walk past him to get off, and he could hopefully make sure they paid. The end stop was approaching, but the ladies showed no sign of getting ready to get off. They were still chatting away in the back. Jeff stopped the bus and announced in the speakers that this was the last stop and that he was taking the bus to the garage. The ladies continued talking to each other. By this time, Jeff had lost his patience. He decided to drive to the garage and call the cops and let them deal with the ladies. He turned off the lights in the bus to show that the bus was no longer in traffic. When he reached the garage, he opened the front doors and waited for the ladies to come to the front, but nobody came. When he looked to the back of the bus, there was nobody there. The bus was empty. Later, when he told his boss about his bizarre experience, his boss looked at him with a serious expression. "You've had them too? The three old ladies. They're ghosts. But don't tell any of the other drivers, or we will have trouble finding people willing to drive for us." After that, Jeff started working the morning shifts again.